Hello friends, it's Fal again. Welcome to day 14 of my 100 days of inline skating. Now today I'll be trying my best to overcome a flight of stairs. Now I think this is the next step for my journey in city skating. Now I was inspired by these two YouTube channels while I was watching YouTube this morning. The first one is this dude named Bill Stoppard from the BSS Skating channel. And this other dude, I think his name is Sean, and he's from the Flow Skate channel. And these two guys are extremely good at city skating and overcoming obstacles. Well, Flow Skate, deliberately looks for obstacles to interact with, and not even in an aggressive style, not an aggressive skate style, not so brutal, in a more gentle, graceful, and flowy way. And I think that's really, really cool. So anyway, you guys should check them out. They're super informative and very fun to watch. Anyway, I found a flight of stairs within my neighborhood. I think it's the perfect flight of stairs. It has a low rise, meaning it's not too tall, so absorbing my shocks wouldn't be so shocking. It has long treads as well, meaning that in between the steps there is a huge gap, so I have a little bit more time to recover before engaging the next step. And also there's no nosing. Now nosing are those lips at the edges of stairs where it protrudes out a little bit. Now there's no nosing, so I wouldn't be tripping on anything, so that's safe. Also, there are grasses along the perimeter, so should I need to bail, this is the perfect place. I can just jump onto the grass and I'll be fine. However, despite how ideal it was, it is still a steep learning curve and it's extremely anxiety filled. The whole night was just, me on the edge of my ass, just trying to keep it together and keep the fear factor low. Even though it's really tiny, each step. The tricky thing is that when I learn new tricks, right, I want to do it really slow first. Get it right, get the form right, and be very stable and solid with it before I, pick up the pace and go faster. However, in this case, I can't go slow. Otherwise, I'll end up rocking my wheels on the edges and then end up tripping. And this is without nosing, I can't go too fast either, otherwise I'll lose stability. So there is this Goldilocks range of speed that I need to achieve, and that's quite tricky. So within an hour, I figured out how to do it forwards. It took me a while, it took me a lot of falls, but I finally figured it out. And then I tried to do it backwards, but this is much more difficult. It's not just going backwards, it's falling backwards. I resorted to bailing on the grass most of the time, and I also fell on the floor a lot. The trick is to avoid the edges when you fall, because it might knock you out cold if you're not careful with it. So I need to work on staying lower. I need to work on chair poses and staying there for a long time and staying strong. Now once I'm okay with going backwards, well, sort of, I decided to mix and match it by doing 180s, turning backwards and then turning forwards again, turning backwards again. And I know, I can't even get 180s right on the level ground, let alone with stairs, right? But I figured out, with stairs I get a little bit of a high ground and some air time to work with, so that I can execute the 180s, a lot better. And I don't have to jump, I just have to glide through it. So I fell a lot, but I got it down in the end. So after a couple of hours, I'm getting really tired and losing focus. So before I really hurt myself, I'm going to end the session right here and work on it some other time. Again, thank you for joining me for my session. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to follow my progress, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!